resonate with you if you happen to have Aries and your sun, moon, rising, or Venus. Perhaps you're dealing with a Leo. Aries. Wow. I think I've been getting this for a while for your sign. Some of you you have a connection with turtles. Maybe you're moving kind of slow. You're moving at a snail's pace with something. Oh, it might be because you're trying to be a bit of a perfectionist. Maybe that's an issue. You want to be perfect at something, or there's something that maybe you want to bring to the table professionally, but maybe you kind of like strive for some type of perfectionism, and this might be what's causing you to go kind of slow. Maybe you are trying too hard. Maybe it is necessary for you to give something time. We're going to see what this is. Maybe this is why this turtle card is here. Maybe you need to give something time. Maybe you need to slow your pace, or like I said, some of you are going kind of slow with something. And maybe there's somebody around you that might be older in age. That could be like a 60th birthday. Somebody could be turning 60. So it does look like there's somebody that's older that might be around you. If this person is not around you, I see you paying respect to an elder. This could be somebody that passed away, because I definitely see Aries. Somebody around you that is a companion. This could be a pet, but this could definitely be a passed on loved one that could be around you. And this person could be an air sign. Now, I did mention Gemini. Maybe you're very creative. So it really does feel like there's something that's getting ready to play out. And we're going to bear with me, Aries Nation. I promise you, I don't know what it is with a Leo. There's a Leo that's like heavily in your energy this week. Does not have to be a Leo sun. This could be somebody that has Leo in your chart and you don't even know about it. Do you see what I mean as soon as I part the deck? This is why I can't stop saying Leo. You have a Leo somewhere around you, or you're encountering a Leo elder, whatever this is. Old habits might get in the way this week, Aries Nation. There's something that's keeping you from moving forward. This might be what's causing you to move slow. You're trying too hard. You want to be perfect at something. And yeah, be careful about old habits keeping you from moving forward. The star, Aquarius. We're going to see what this is about. It might be time to heal your mind. You know, you got some people around you that are getting karma. This must be karma season, because I'm seeing this left and right coming out in the cards. Maybe this has something to do with a Leo. It could be a Leo that's getting karma, or this is you, Aries. You lose a mom, a grandmother. Because it looks like you're mourning over something. Mourning over someone. Are you afraid of losing something? Are you afraid of losing someone? Because that's kind of like what I'm gathering. You got a Cancerian here. What are you afraid of losing? Money? Finances? It looks like this week maybe you're worried about money. You might be feeling lost or confused about something. You might be looking for clarity somewhere. Maybe you do have a desire to be closer to nature. So maybe this week, Aries Nation, you might be going to the ocean. You might be going outdoors. This could help you to clear your mind. Maybe you need some sunlight. It looks like there's a change of scenery. Maybe you just need to kind of go outside, because it looks like there's just been a lot going on. And it looks like something might be causing you to kind of like lose focus on something. You're losing focus with something. You're losing focus with maybe your purpose. Some of you haven't found your purpose and you're about to step into that. Others of you know exactly what your purpose is. See what you desire and move toward that goal. It's time to zero in on your purpose. Use your intuition and instincts to guide you for the optimal outcome. Some of you, like I said, this is something that you've already aligned with your purpose. you're having a difficult time staying focused, or this is your guide saying stay focused, zero in on whatever this goal is. Old habits are keeping you from moving forward. You feel like you're spinning your wheels and getting absolutely nowhere. And like I said, you're moving at a snail's pace. And see, this could be somebody maybe wanting to be somebody else, putting on a mask, putting on airs, and not being genuine about how they feel. And this week, Aries Nation, it feels like you're finding a way to liberate yourself from that. Feeling like you have to be somebody else. Or this is you, same-sex couple, you're liberating yourself from labels that people put on you. Or maybe you're experiencing some type of discrimination. Aries Nation, or you're worried about some type of discrimination. So this is the situation here, the ghoster. Maybe there's someone that ghosted you. And I can't seem to stop saying Leo and Gemini. So maybe this is somebody that ghosted you. You've ghosted someone. Maybe this is why you feel confused or lost about something, a bit directionless. And if it's not about a love relationship, it could be what you want to do professionally or with school. You might be confused about whether or not you want to change majors or to do something completely different, to maybe deviate from what your maybe your parents want you to do, or what other people's expectations are. Royal audience, maybe you do something on social media, or like I said, you have a lot of people watching you. And this might be where you're putting on a facade or putting on airs, or other people might be feeling this way about you. Insta famous. So again, online, you're maybe concerned about your self-image. Maybe what other people think. It looks like you might be trying to, if you are online, you're trying to gain followers. You might even be concerned about other people's comments. This is what I mean. This feels like this is a self-image issue. You might be concerned that other people are talking about you, laughing about you. I don't know what this is, Aries, but it feels like you feel lost about something. So I think this week, this is a week where you're going to be looking into your life to identify what might be causing you these feelings. There might be a broken or interrupted relationship. That's what I'm seeing with this ghosted situation. So let's look into it, because it looks like there is something that you're healing from. You're healing from some type of disappointment. I think this is your frame of mind this week. Kind of like in a negative place. Unless this is where you live emotionally, Aries. This might be your usual. I was talking to you about feeling lost, feeling incredibly down on yourself, feeling like a perfectionist. And we were talking about healing. So this is definitely a week where you're focusing on healing whatever this is that's causing you to maybe mask your feelings and act like everything is okay. This is definitely a week where you're removing that mask, or this is something that your guides are really trying to get you to focus on this week, because it looks like this is definitely a week for you to reclaim your authenticity. I promise you, it's like somebody wants to be someone else, wants to talk like someone else, appear like someone else because other people are watching. And so this is definitely a week where I feel like you're stepping into your own identity. This is a week where I feel like you're, again, making peace with your identity in some type of way. Like I said, LGBTQ, or this is your professional identity, or this is a calling that you have on your life. Maybe you are a teacher of some type. If you are not like a professional, you're not a teacher by trade, it feels like that might be something that you might be stepping into. You might be a spiritual teacher of some type. And it definitely feels like you stepping in your authenticity is where people pay respect to you. I think you're going to be gaining some type of respect from something or someone, Aries Nation, in some type of way. I think this week, or maybe coming out of last week, maybe you've been feeling lost about something because maybe there's some things that have come up that have caused you to like waver back and forth in your thinking. There's been some uncertainty. It may take a while to find clarity about a situation. Be patient. Know that invisible healing forces are at work during this phase. So maybe there might be something that comes up this week, Aries Nation, that kind of like shakes your foundation. You're not sure. You're feeling lost. You're feeling uncertainty about something. And now your guides are saying, make peace with that. Aries Nation, this is definitely the week where you're going to have to dig your heels in and make peace with certain things that come up. Again, that kind of like throw you off. It's like you're afraid of losing something. As we grow, change, and transform our lives, it requires us to let go of something that was to make room for what will be. If you were to take the big leap today, would you feel scared of losing love, safety, or belonging? What if it was a big fat lie? What if it was impossible to lose any of these things because you have the power to give everything you need to yourself? Today's soul action, name the fear and look at the worst case scenario. Find a solution. Take your power back by being certain of who you are and where you are going. Today's mantra, I move forward knowing I am powerful beyond measure. I am loved, I am safe, I belong. So this is what I mean, this whole thing about identity issues, authenticity. I think you're going to be digging deep and like I said, moving these things together, moving things out of your life that don't belong there, including mindsets. It's like you might be adapted. This is either you or somebody around you. You're afraid of losing something, and so you decide to be somebody else that you're really not. And it feels like there's going to be people that witness that. Or this is you. Like I said, you're worried that people are going to be laughing at you or that people are talking about you. I don't know whose reading this is, Aries, but it looks like your mind, your mental space, okay? Tormented and anguished. That feels like that's the headspace you're living in this week. Why? It has a lot to do with that. Uncertainty. Uncertainty about work. Maybe about what you want to do professionally, whether or not maybe you might be worried about whether or not somebody is being real. Are they genuinely your friend? Do they want something from you? Sorrow. So this is what I mean. It looks like you're grieving over something. Something. Did somebody pass away? Are you concerned that maybe somebody's going to pass? An elder of yours? What's really going on? Aries Nation, for this week, it looks like you are going on some type of, you're traveling. You are worried about money. Why? That's me. Forgive me. I always want to know why. The Chariot, the Lovers. Cancer, Leo. There's that Leo again. Let's see. I think you might be healing from something that happened to you in your past. Yes. Some type of discrimination. I think that's something that you're experiencing. You're bouncing back from that. You may be experiencing some type of I'm hearing it so clearly. Segregation. Maybe you are an activist of some type. Aries. Yep, equality now. Thank you, spirit guides. That's very clear. I promise you. I don't know whose reading this is for, but this feels like this has something to do with some type of segregation. Discrimination. Some of you might be giving birth to babies. Giving birth to babies. Some of you are either parents or there is a childbirth around you. Okay, because I definitely see a baby. I see a Sagittarius. There might be some baby news. Maybe you do have maybe you do co-parent with someone, Aries. Maybe you have a young child to tend to. You could be working parents. Are you in separation from your kids? Charlatan. You see how he has a mask on. Reveal the truth. Somebody around you is a liar. Or like I said, somebody is hiding, disguising who they really are because they want to be liked. Following the crowd because they feel like this is what gains them acceptance. Psyche. It's your mindset. That's what I mean. This feels like this is where you live mentally. You guys are telling you open your eyes to something. It feels like you're distracted by some type of circumstance, and maybe you don't see a solution to a situation that you're going through, and this might be what's creating uncertainty. You're worried about what you might lose. Like I said, if you are your true self, or if you open up in some type of way. I don't think you're dealing with a financial issue, though you could be. Because it looks like something is really giving you the blues. So I don't know if this is a job loss. I did say somebody's coming to give karma. There's somebody's getting karma for something. I see trust issues with somebody. You have trust issues with someone. You might be having a meltdown this week over that or over something else related to that. Some of you, I think some of you might be depressed because you want out of a job. You might not be happy with your job or your living situation, maybe a relationship that you're in. You might feel like somebody is keeping secrets from you. They're lying to you about something. And that might be what's giving you the blues, because it does feel like your instinct is telling you something here. Your eyes are wide open about something. You're suspicious that maybe somebody around you is a liar. This week, Aries Nation, I feel like someone is going to find proof that someone is a liar. Find proof about something that their instinct is telling them about. Somebody's instinct is telling them that somebody's being artificial. This is what I mean. Artificial in some type of way. Okay? Somebody needs to be honest. They're lying to you about something. I think other people might know about what might be going on. Your instinct is kicking in. You see something because it looks like you have some type of like psychic ability. It feels like Aries Nation. Some of you, this might be at work, okay? Because it looks like somebody continues to run your name into the ground. Or this is you, Aries. Somebody likes to insult a lot and likes to insult, okay? So I think that somebody is really complaining about you. You're complaining about someone. You're complaining about a job. There's a chaotic relationship that you have with somebody. It's becoming chaotic because somebody's not being real about something. So this week, Aries Nation, it feels like there could be communication breakdowns between you and someone. And that could be what's causing you to feel a bit sad, maybe a bit misunderstood. And maybe a bit rejected. It feels like somebody's being a liar, being a fake, because they're afraid of being rejected. Could be some type of work harassment this week. It feels like you're ambitious, right? You're trying too hard, this card says. So maybe you're feeling a bit restless, a bit dedicated to something. This could be about your own business. Are you adopting a pet? Because it looks like you might be. So I see a lot of animals in this reading. I think you are having cash flow issues this week. It looks like somebody's having issues with balancing their finances. So, you know, the whole thing back to this cash flow situation, it feels like Aries Nation this week, I think you want to be very strategic about your spending. I don't think you want to go out of bounds. It's not really a week to overly splurge on certain things. This feels like this is a week to really live within your means. Nation, this could be your state of mind, like I said, because of some type of disrespect. You're acting standoffish from someone because it looks like somebody is bashing your name. Maybe even to your family members. Somebody's venting about you to maybe your family members or whomever. And this might be something that you're tormented and anguished over. Okay, some type of disrespect that might be taking place. This could be happening in the workplace. This could be happening at home. That looks like there is a desire to heal a relationship. Maybe you ghosted somebody. You ghosted someone. Maybe you feel like they had ulterior motives. They were being fake the whole time. And maybe there is some uncertainty, Aries Nation, that you're facing about a relationship. Maybe there is a desire to maybe go and open up some type of dialogue with somebody. Maybe you do want to get on the same page with someone. But I'm trying to see what's stopping you. Because, okay, it looks like somebody is a liar. You can't seem to trust them. Or somebody might feel this way about you. They feel like you have disrespected them. You might feel this way. A friend maybe has done that for you. Done that to you. A friend, a so-called friend, you may have felt like they were lying about you. Lying on your name in some type of way. So, the point is, it feels like somebody's bashing you in some type of way. Or you feel like you've been disrespected by somebody in the past. Now, this whole thing about ghosting, let's go back to that. Because you got this ghoster card. So, singles. Let's put the scenario out there if this is you. Let's say that you could have been talking to somebody. They ghosted you. They stopped talking to you all of a sudden. The calls kind of dwindled away. The text messages started to come in less and less. Okay, it feels like they may have had an interest in somebody else. This King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. It looks like they may have had an interest in somebody else. Now, I do see like there's some type of karmic lesson here, maybe related to a third wheel type of situation. You could be in a third party relationship and not even realize it. This could be where the liar is. This might be somebody that you're in a friendship, you're in a relationship with. Psyche and instinct. This is what your instinct is telling you, that somebody is lying, trying to get one over on you. Something's really on your mind. Maybe you're not saying it. Yeah, there's some type of seduction going on in the background. If you are in a relationship, it feels like somebody might be seducing somebody else. Kind of like pulling them away from the relationship. Or there's, like I said before, some type of temptation. Some of you are dealing with somebody that has really bad anger issues. And their anger issues might have absolutely nothing to do with you. I do see somebody that you might feel is immature. Two of Cups. This is possibly somebody that you're in a love relationship with. Love or family or friend situation. That's what I mean. You might get to your breaking point where you feel like, okay, I'm at my last straw. I'm at my wit's end. I need my space. So this might be where you might be thinking about whether or not, you know, a friend is really a friend. You're assessing your friendship groups this week. Your associates, your friendship groups, the people that you break bread with, the people that you keep company with. Because like I said, you might feel like somebody's moving kind of funny. They're keeping secrets. You might feel like a friend is more of they're moving more like an enemy than anything. And if you did have a breakup with an ex, okay? It looks like maybe they are bashing you to their family members. They might be trying to make it seem like, you know, they're coming off as the perfect angel. Somebody might need to take off the mask and be honest about what I mean, the fake, the phony, the fraud in this situation. What's going to be going on in the tarot community? Reclaiming your authenticity. So there's a lot of people here that lack authenticity. There could be people in your own work environment that lack integrity. You might be witnessing this for yourself. Okay? There's something that you're witnessing for your own self. You may have had a gut instinct about it. This week, you're going to see something for sure, your own self. You're going to be measuring whether or not you're making sacrifices, too many sacrifices for the wrong people. And I think that you might be pulling away from certain people because you might feel, okay, now it's really time for me to protect myself. This might be your way of protecting yourself, is to be standoffish towards certain people. Some of you, I think this might be your own paranoia. Because you're tormented and anguished mentally because of certain things. It could be your own thinking. But others of you, like I said, there's a relationship that's kind of deteriorating because of some things that are going on in the background and because of someone's own baggage. Singles, if this is you, I see somebody possibly asking you out on a date this week. And I see, honestly, that somebody might be reaching out to you. And I'm trying to see who this is. There's a Cancerian. You might be getting a message from someone that you're cut off from. So a lot of you, this is an ex. There could be an air sign. I did say specifically Aquarius. You might be reaching out to an Aquarius. You may want to reach out to an Aquarius. It looks like you're avoiding an Aquarius. You're avoiding somebody because somebody feels betrayed in some type of way. Somebody, again, feels like you were absolutely treacherous. So this might be where you're tempted to reach out to try to like reconnect with someone. You have a bond with someone in particular. Could be a family member, whomever this is. This week, Aries Nation, whatever you're going through emotionally, you may not want to bring that into work. Okay, because it feels like that's going to possibly, that could be what's throwing off your focus. You're having a difficult time staying focused, so you may need to compartmentalize, right, your feelings, or put into certain boxes, right? You got to put something here and there into certain boxes so that you're able to separate your home life from your work life. Because it feels like one could spill over to the other, and that could be what's creating some type of like blockage with your money and cash flow issues. Your emotions are starting to spill over into your job. I was talking to you before about a creative project. It feels like you might be putting your energy into this. You might need to research some information before really going into something, a new job. Okay, so if this is you feeling maybe a bit depressed, okay, maybe because there has been some type of job loss, or you resigned from a job without having some type of, putting some type of plan together, it feels like you this week you might be going back to work. If some of you, you've been working and maybe you've been feeling like you haven't been getting the recognition that you deserve, you feel overlooked in some type of way. It feels like I was talking to you before about making too many sacrifices. It could be for a job, just to feel overlooked. It feels like you're very dependable, you're very loyal, and it feels like that's going to be rewarded soon. But your guides are saying be patient. You're developing some type of gift. I did mention before a psychic gift. It feels like this is something that you're nurturing, that you're developing, and this might have something to do with your calling, because it really does feel like for some of you, Aries Nation, you might be coming to realize that, you know, you're stepping into your life purpose, and your life purpose has everything to do with you being a leader. You are a natural born leader of the zodiac. I get that so strongly, not just with Capricorn and Aries, but I mean, there's a lot of other signs that exhibit that. Leo as well. Aries, Leo, Sag. This is what I mean. You have to, either you're dealing with another fire sign, or you have multiple fire signs in your own chart. Anyway, the point I'm trying to make is that I really do, and I'm not trying to discredit any other sign. I definitely feel like there's other signs that exhibit that natural born ability, but I feel like this is definitely you, and this is your guides telling you to stay focused. Like I said, some of you know exactly what your purpose is. Others of you are stepping into that. There's some rhetoric, okay? There's some background noise that could easily be tripping you up this week, Aries Nation. So your guides are saying stay focused. Don't allow this BS that's happening, you know, on the sidelines of your situation to distract you. School. It looks like you have some type of scholarly goal. Some of you could be considering going back to school. And I see some of you possibly securing some type of loan. student loan, or maybe some of you owe some type of balance on a student loan. You might be coming up with a strategy to pay this off. Somebody around you is like, does not know how to spend, that they're bad with money. Don't let that be you this week, Aries Nation. Or there's just something that comes up that kind of gets you to like drain your pockets. It could be like an unexpected bill. You might need an extension this week on a bill or something. Yeah, this is like the higher up on your job. It's like a boss, or this is like somebody in HR. I don't know. You might be talking to somebody so random in human resources this week about something, about a job. Or like I said, that if you're out of a job, then this is you having a job interview. You're talking to a higher up. That's what I mean. Either you have a gift with animals. You might be thinking about going and maybe doing something having to do with animals. Or this is like you following your animal instinct about something. Psyche, instinct. Follow your gut about something that's going on around you. Like I said, you work with animals. Oh, you got discrimination, equality. Maybe this is you. Maybe you work with animals. Animal rescue. Maybe you want to go into veterinary school, the veterinary field. Some of you could be connecting with maybe an animal totem. Maybe using this in some type of ritual or spell work to like improve your finances. Thank you, spirit guides. Did you lose somebody? It feels like somebody passed away. And like I said, that's your ancestor. That's who walks with you. The poet. Maybe this is you. Maybe you write music. Maybe you write poetry. You might be finding some type of inspiration this week. A mentor of some type. Something might create some type of inspiration for you this week to maybe get into a hobby. Maybe you're into writing. I think you might have a very powerful influence over others. And I think you might be finding a way to contribute to some type of cause here. Or this could definitely be you writing something out. Maybe there's something that you're trying to manifest financially. This is definitely going to be a week where you're focused on self-love. Because it feels like that might be something that might kind of fall on the wayside. Definitely feel like luck is on your side. Okay, so this whole thing with enemies, okay? Feels like this is a week where your enemies end up getting their karma. There's some type of what goes around comes around. If this is something positive that you have been giving out, it feels like you're going to get some type of payback, some type of dividend comes in for you. But if this is you being an enemy to someone, or there's someone that's being this toward you, what goes around comes around this week. And that could be something that might be hitting somebody kind of hard this week. Or like I said, you end up cutting somebody off. It's like somebody feels completely cut off from you. They feel like you're avoiding communicating with them. Or somebody might feel like, you know what, you don't want anything to do with them. And like I said before, this is what somebody is anguished and tormented over the fact that maybe they feel cut off from you, or the harmony between the two of you has been disrupted in some type of way. Somebody might be trying to reach out to you, get in contact with you this week. I think you're about to have some type of awakening. It feels like your perception of things about life is going to maybe take a shift. Oh, wow. You see these spider webs here? Spiders. So there could be some type of, what am I trying to say? Insect infestation. Some type of insect infestation. You know that poem, oh, what a tangled web we weave when first we practice to deceive. I promise you there is some type of a deceiver, a fake, a fraud, a charlatan around you. Somebody's not being honest, they're not being authentic, they're being completely artificial. And I promise you, you're about to see through something. Somebody's tactics, somebody's lies, Jedi mind tricks. You're about to see the truth this week. Like I said, you're about to witness something for yourself. That might be somebody's karma. Somebody may have tried to cover something up, cover up who they really are, lied to you about something. I promise you, you're about to see the truth. You're writing something. Okay, again, with this poet situation, maybe you're writing a journal. Something comes up this week that kind of inspires you into action with something. But I think that this is just, it may be a very difficult week for you. You might be going through some tests and trials, but I definitely feel like you're going to be coming out victorious. Or like I said, this is you stepping into your ability as a natural born leader. You're about to realize who you truly are. Because it feels like you've had a past of dealing with rejection. You feel thrown out. You feel disregarded by someone or something. Yeah, you're about to rise above that this week. It feels like, Aries Nation. But it feels like you're so trapped in your mind. You're feeling frustrated because of your circumstances. Things that you might feel like you have no control over. You can't change. Or you have no answer about something. Something plays out this week. It feels like whatever this is that has you feeling like you're bottling up your feelings, or you just have a lot of anxiety about a lot of unknown factors and variables in your life. It feels like this week you're going to be able to find a way to breathe. Unless you're having some type of breathing issue. Like I said, you have anxiety. You're worried. You're panicked. Something is affecting your mental health. It's a baby. Somebody might be giving birth. You might be hearing of birth news. You could be attending a baby shower, because it does feel like you are maybe going to some type of get together. Your spirit guides are definitely meeting up with you, because you're so scattered in your waking hours. It feels like this is where they're coming into the dream world to communicate with you. The devil. It feels like the rat race of everyday life could really be getting to you. Right? You might feel like you have to, you know what I mean? You're stuck at a job, or you're kind of like stuck in worldly mentality. It feels like you're breaking away from that in some type of way. Yeah, body image issues. I feel like this is something that you might be coming to terms with this week. Here's this Gemini we were talking about. Determination. Your determination is really going to be needed. It's going to be tested this week. Your determination to stay focused, to keep your head in the game. Because like I said, Aries Nation, there might be some things that kind of like pull you away mentally. This is what I mean. You got to compartmentalize some things in your life, period. Find some organization, because it does feel like things around you are very cluttered, out of balance. This could be your diet, but it's definitely your thinking this week. There could be somebody that might be giving you some sound advice about something this week that you might be coming across. Singles. I even feel like for some of you, somebody could be asking you out on a date. And if you do, let's say you own your own business. It feels like with you being able to stay focused, I feel like if you've been having any type of setbacks when it comes to your work, maybe you haven't been feeling as financially stable as you'd like to be. It feels like things pick up for you this week. It feels like you're going to be very booked and busy. But at work, punctuality, okay? You want to be on time with things. I feel like that's what's going to make the biggest impression maybe on the higher ups. Your personal commitment to something. It feels like there's a promotion that's going to be coming up for you. You might be talking to HR about maybe taking some time off to go on a vacation. But whatever this is, if this is you stepping into your purpose, I think that you do have the resources and the tools to succeed at something. I think you're going to be able to see that about yourself. Maybe, again, by tapping into your authenticity. It feels like there's something, Aries Nation, by you being you in particular, you have something that sets you apart from everyone else. But it might be a perception change here, okay? Because it feels like that's what this is. What happens this week. This is like your chore this week. Change your perception. You're afraid of losing something, but your guides are saying make peace with whatever this is. It looks like your guides have already got something under control. Archangel Chamuel, Peace comes remembering that only love is real. Love is the highest form, the highest vibration. But you might be tempted to go into fear. Okay, this whole thing with uncertainty. Your guides are saying stay in a high vibing mentality this week as best you can. We're all human, of course. We're gonna maybe, you know, slip and falter every now and then. But I think the point is, Aries Nation, you have more control over your thinking than you may even realize. And I think that this is something that you might be getting a hold of this week. I promise you, this star here, you might be in the limelight. You might be online. You might do something publicly. Or there's an Aquarius. There's a lot of references here to an air sign. I did start out by saying Gemini, and I'm saying Aquarius. And if I didn't say Libra, we're going to talk about Libra too. Stop trying to fix people. It's not your job to fix anyone. Allow people the dignity of their own paths. Maybe, Aries Nation, there's somebody that you genuinely want to see better. And maybe you feel like somebody's constantly down on themselves, insulting themselves. You know what I mean? Somebody's in a negative state of mind. If this is not you, then this could be somebody trying to fix you. Okay? Somebody might be very nitpicky. They might mean well. But Aries Nation, is not always what you say. It could be how you say it that makes a huge difference this week. So, just food for thought. This whole thing with uncertainty this week, Aries Nation, this is why I feel that your guides want you to stay focused, because it feels like your guides are making it very easy for you. They're sending you direct messages. They're sending you a lot of signs. This could be through angel numbers. This could be through certain people that your spirit guides could be placing into your life to help you set up some type of plan or strategy or gather some type of foresight about something here. Your guides are definitely with you. Energize yourself through earthing. Maybe you have earth in your chart. Maybe this is definitely a week just like any week to get grounded, because it looks like, you know what I mean, like there's a lot hanging in the balance. Or you're just kind of like not grounded. Okay, you're just kind of like suspended. Maybe there's something that you're not doing, okay, because you're afraid of being, you feel this need to be perfect in some type of way. I don't know. Walk barefoot or stretch out in the grass. Put your hands in the soil or hold a stone. Let the earth restore your strength and ground you. Confirmation. We talked about you possibly going outdoors, going out of town. You could be traveling. You could definitely be going on a road trip of some type. Whatever this is, Aries Nation, it's like your guides are saying ground your energy. It may be necessary for you to go outdoors, to break away from the rat race, the everyday hustle and bustle of life, the mundane things of this life, this world. It may be necessary for you to find a way to separate your energy from everyone else's in order to figure out a strategy or to hear clearly from your guides. Because it really does feel like they're trying to get in touch with you this week, Aries Nation. With that, Aries, this concludes your general reading with Angelic Ascensions. You found that it was helpful, Aries Nation. Thumbs up the video. Help me out. Help me get the video circulating. Thumbs up the video. Share the video. Consider subbing to my channel if you are not already subscribed. Leave a comment below. You never know how your bravery and honesty may help another that might be going through something as similar as you in the comments. Alright, Aries Nation, thank you once again for spending this time with me. Aries Nation, have a peaceful, loving week. I will see you guys next week, Aries Nation. Peace out.